Welcome back to only half of life. We're gonna see how it's gonna happen today. I've narrowed some things down and I'm gonna talk about them in the Force Unleashed playthrough, but we'll see about the rest. So how are we standing? 6 out of 12, so we can carry this up. So what we've got to do left here, in the whole Ravenholm really, is we've got the final encounter essentially. Getting out and leaving. So that's great. We can carry this. What is this? Well, fuck. Revolver ammo. Dude, I lost 12 or 6 shots to revolver. Good job, idiot. You know what? Fuck your ass. I'm not gonna waste that ammo just because I lost it. Fortunately, through the magic of editing, which is just loading up the game, we're just gonna recollect it. Shit. Yeah, and we're gonna try not to waste health either. We're gonna waste time though, instead. So anyway. What are the big issues lately? Hold on. Yeah, you might be hearing echo, because of course there is an echo. Just hold on, just hold on. It's going perfectly fine now. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Everything as intended. Right, so I fixed that. Just turned the behind me speakers off. That should eliminate the echo. That works pretty well when the speakers don't work. Then they don't produce sound, yeah. Right, so we've got the encounter, which is zombies are coming. You wanna play a zombie game?
Although they call me
Crazy.
I care not, for thou art my helper, my strength, and my savior.
Right.
There you are.
You didn't even notice me,
The
dude.
cart for you, brother. It will be but a moment. Patience, brother.
Easy for you to say.
Well,
Patience, brother, when the zombies are coming. Ah, there it is. Speak of the devil. And the devil... something? Yeah, well, I missed. Reload while I still have time. They should be climbing up the... ah, there it is. Oh, come on now. I did hit you. What is it called? Rain pipe, I think. Something or another. Anyway, so when it comes to pop culture, what's happening is well, I wanted to mention that there is this movie called Charlie's Angels, and I don't know if you've ever heard about this. There's Charlie's Angels. It was a TV series where 3 ladies were secret agent spies. Ah, what a perfect shot. Secret agent spies. Who worked under the Charlie, and they were called Angels, Charlie's Angels, simple, right? So they were detective spies, secret agents, like I mentioned. Ah shit, this is not good, not optimal at least. And because it was popular in like the 80s, long time ago really, quite a bit. Let's pick up that ammo. It's going pretty well considering how we're actually not wasting ammo. Oh, you wanted to trick me. Okay then. Lever, there we go. I win and you lose. Fuck you. See? Collectathon. What are you talking about? Not at all. Collect just a few things lying around and there's gonna be that. So then they made a movie about this. It wasn't a TV series anymore. They stopped doing that. But they made a movie, an actual movie with Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu, or Liu, whichever. Hello.
and so we meet at
Finally.
last.
Yes, indeed.
You are to be commended for avoiding my traps.
Yeah.
The work of a man who once had too much time on his hands and now finds time for nothing but the work of salvation. I
Right.
suspect you have little wish to remain in Ravenholm, so I will show you to the mines. As for me, a shepherd must tend to his flock, especially when they have grown unruly.
Every sentence a religion, isn't it? Right.
For this is hallowed ground.
Yeah, just walk very softly. Don't exert the entire strength of your weight on the ground.
Over here, brother.
Remember, just don't care, it's just a cemetery. Yes, we're going to the cemetery. Which is also weird, because through the cemetery there is an entrance to the mines. I'm spoiling lots of things right now, right? So anyway, there was Charlie's Angels. Ah, shit. Well, you're gonna have to wait. Oh, this is the worst moment. Often, you really want to do things quickly, or at least in timely manner. So you run behind Doctor, as if Father Grigori, and up that plank, and before he manages to jump down, you're close enough to him to try to rush him, and then there's this collision marker that always pushes me off to here. So this time, the commentary node distracted me from following him so eagerly, and that didn't happen. But anyway, before we tag this, there was this movie. And what's this movie about? Of course, the Charlie's Angels, of course. 3 women being strong, independent women, working in the team, using their sex appeal, being competent agents, good combatants, and shit like that. And then, recently, in 2019, the year, they remade the movie, or maybe just made Charlie's Angels again, called Charlie's Angels. They cast Kirsten Stewart and some other women, and of course this time the movie was woke. It was all about feminism and strength of the women, because Charlie's Angels in of themselves weren't strong enough of a feminist message, that the women are capable and competent and they're the main stars and they're not just talking about men. And it flopped because it wanted to be woker than the original, woker than thou, essentially. So instead of just being a good movie, it was too busy being woke. So it ended up a flop. Fortunately, just like Ghostbusters from 2016. Fortunately, they're making another Ghostbusters, but somewhere else, and it seems better because it's not just 3 or 4 women. It's less feminism, so it's obviously more better right away. Right, so this thing, let's see what's going on.
Half-Life 2 is a sound library of impressive size, with thousands of different sounds. Some were based on existing sound libraries, while others were from original recordings, or were electronically generated using synthesizers. Kelly Bailey, Half-Life 2's main sound guy, would often mix, chop up, and manipulate the raw sounds to create unique effects and vocalizations. Hunting calls were often used, including the sounds of elk, coyotes, deer, rabbits, geese, and ducks. This results in sounds that are familiar, but shockingly off at the same time.
Yeah, who would have thought a good sound design requires you to actually alter some regular and generic shit to better fit your game or, like, imagery or vision? Who would have thought? And oh, fucking hell. He stood there all this time, and then turned back towards me, ran to me, and then decided, nah, alright, show me how good you are. He's not that good. You can't really be that good when you've got 2 shots in your fucking shotgun. Good job. Oh shit. Shit. I'm not being good either. Especially since I've got 6 shots for that. Get him? There we go. Right, so that's the movie I wanted to mention for a few episodes now. The other thing, what would be the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh right, the title of the episode maybe. There it is, see? I got scooted over? Good move, essentially.
Aim for the head.
No, I don't have to, I've got a saw blade. You can just cut them in half. Unfortunately, that, as usual, doesn't get rid of the fucking head crabs. Which is weird also, because we already met halves of the headcrab zombies, which were capable of following us and attacking and, causing trouble. So it's weird that you can cut those zombies in half and they cannot pursue you this way. Well, shit. Anyway, I'm gonna censor that. It's fine. But they survived. They could survive if the zombie, if the head crab gets come on now. If the head crab gets dislodged, tread lightly and just stand on somebody's grave, father. Smart. Really showing me how to treat a hollow ground. Right, explosive barrels, why not? Let's carry that for later. Oh, there's a lot of explosive barrels here. For some reason, fuck me. Oh, you really helped, father. You really helped. Motherfucker. So anyway, like the title of this episode, or subtitle, suggests, piracy is necessary. So for instance, one thing that I assumed or might have been wrong about really, when it comes to games, when it comes to specifically, what is it? The Force Unleashed, is I mentioned that Windows 10 might have something to do with how badly it performs, but we'll see the next recording, and that will tell me how good is that. Let's try not to waste that yet. Not yet. Ah, fucking hell! There we go. Totally didn't work as expected or as desired, but we're already here. Yes. Shit, I'm missing. Stop swinging that head. So what's the deal? Oh, shit. Yeah, get him, get him. Because, like I said, try not to explode the barrels just yet. Yeah, also if you... well, maybe we'll get to that at some point. Maybe. Sort of trying to focus on two things, you know, it doesn't really work that well. Quickly, quickly. Yeah, do installed. Maybe a blade. I want a blade. And a health pack, I guess. Hold on, don't shoot me. Triple kill. I'll help you here, maybe a little bit, since you've got like 2 shots every time. How convenient, look. You know how you go visit graves of your loved and closed ones? Well, close and loved ones, more like. And you leave candles and flowers on the tombstones, or at least at the tomb. Oh shit, that's a bad one. Still not good enough. Gotta finish this dude. There we go. Do you have any subblades? Should we talk to you? Or are we having a final stand or something? Brick? No? Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. Shit. Oh, the gate is already open, that's fine. Very well then. So we pretty much run out of shotgun ammo, but that's fine.
Brother. I fear I deliver you to a darker place. May the light of lights illuminate your path. Look to your own salvation.
I remained quiet here to give you a little sense of the scene with the music and shit. Of course, yeah, it's weird, right? So, if you're not familiar, Father Grigori just blows up 2 canisters of gas, of tank, of whatever, something flammable, and takes shelter in here. And also with his endless amount of ammo, he can make his final stand there forever, really, as long as you're watching. With the help of fire, which of course eliminates zombies as they come along. But at the beginning, if you're not familiar, it really... see? They're just being spawned out of sight, behind some fucking tombstone, just so you don't see. So it looks like he just decides to go in a blaze of glory, blowing himself up and burning alive, having zombies look for him and go towards her. We didn't hear him shoot this time. Maybe he actually does kill himself. Also, like we're gonna talk about, or the commentary note talks about, or Goose talked about, someone, somewhere, at some time. I'm gonna reiterate the point anyway. So yeah, we didn't hear him shoot this time, so maybe he is actually either dead, because the game engine needs to remove assets to make room for more of the other assets, and we're not gonna be interacting with Father Grigori anymore anyway, so let's get rid of that. So either he actually got killed and went out in a blaze of glory, or this mausoleum provided him shelter, or like an escape route where he could run through and disappear and find a way around to get back. Maybe we actually did finally kill everyone in this town who ended up being zombie or turning into zombie. Maybe. But anyway, we keep going. We're not going to be using this anymore, because that's too good for what's coming. And also we're low on ammo. It's not a big concern, but ammo's ammo. Right. So, as I talked in my Force Unleashed playthrough, I was having issues, and now I think I narrowed them down, so it shouldn't be much of a concern anymore, but we'll see about that. And everything can be just fucked anyway, one way or another. How about a quick save? That's a good idea. So we've got a big long shaft to fall down, and we don't want to do that because that hurts, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of a jumping around the wooden beams to prevent ourselves from dying. Also at the bottom, there's a little bit of a surprise, aside from the fall and the damage. Well, that went wrong. And of course we can spend a lot of time there trying to either carefully eliminate the threat, or just rushing in and doing whatever, and then ending up in whatever state we end up in, carelessly. So, I want to save, yes. Well, that hurt anyway. I'm having issues, and the issues might have come from the operating system, because it's different now, so it might, I don't know, it might read code differently. One way or another, you already can experience games not being run properly due to, oh yeah, also not only being careful but saving ammo. You can experience already can experience games not running properly, and could have before. Not just because they ran on Windows 7 and now it's Windows 10 it doesn't work. I got hoes calling young nigga spawn. So we could be, well, you already experienced games not working properly because of the change of operating system. Like from BIOS to any sort of Windows, and from Windows 98 to Windows XP and shit like that. I guess it's gonna happen at every stage of evolution of our computers, that at some point the software is not gonna be running. Also, of course, like when they were releasing Windows 10, they outright said not every program is gonna be supported right away, because just because. I can't tell you why. They just, I don't know. I don't know, and I'm gonna stick with that answer. I don't know. I don't know either whether the headcrabs are gonna keep being spawned somewhere just to make it more problematic. Yeah, by the way, we're in the mines now, so I hope you're enjoying this. Like I said, we can be careful and deliberate and patient, but we've got no time. So let's run. There's a thing I can get here. Oh shit. Fuck your ass. Do they even have asses, or do they even have asses? Or are they like, jeez, there's so many of them, and I already got myself into this position. Fuck. Then I have to get the crowbar out and punch them to death. Or whack them. Run right underneath this one. Lay down. What was I on about? Shit. Shit. Is this the last one? Why are you doing this? We were supposed to... Well, I guess more got spawned. So let's avoid this. Let's just fucking quit while we are ahead. Oh, I guess we're just jumping at... Ah, fuck. Do we... How do I... This way, probably. Fuck. We're already at 55 health, see? You're really supposed to just skip it. But I've got medpacks around. Still. Oh, snap. This is not good, and I'm not gonna be able to get back. But I don't want to agree to this outcome, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. We keep going, maybe not. I think... Well, you know what I'm gonna do. Let's just SV cheats to 1 and then no clip. There, I figured it out. I want it to be here. Trust me, you can legitimately get here. Only I didn't. So see, we've got some supplies. Just a few of the supplies. See, all you have to do was jump across here and you'd have it. But I decided to fuck about. Right. I'm gonna put that over to where we need to go. Well, I fucked up, so never mind. And maybe we'll finish it up. Finish it all up. There we go. This one sent flying. No, fuck off. No, still fuck off. Use the stairs. Use the stairs. Shit. Ah, fuck. You bit me anyway, motherfucker. Come here. Now you're running? Why are you running? Why are you running? And across. And now they can't get us. Simple. They can't get us. Can't get us. Right. I'm gonna have to keep going, I guess, before they'll get us. Alright, there's enough of these here. Medpacks. So yes, my god. Will you ever get to finish your thoughts? So... programs don't work on some operating systems over time, so that's bad. Oh no! And I lost the access to more fucking supplies. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it's just supplies. Just keep going. It's fine, there's plenty enough ammo and shit and health around later on to find. There's this barnacle here, and it's gonna catch you and lift you up. So, you can allow this and have him lift you up and get supplies. If you fiddle enough with it, but we're gonna fuck supplies this time, because like I said just a moment ago, a bit awkward the swimming here is. Find a way. Where do you go? You crouch, of course. You have to crouch underwater because the position of your body is not significant enough. Like when you're swimming, you're just swimming upright, not you don't lay down in water. So there's that. And before we get the final step that will put us through the threshold of no coming back, we'll just have a final look at the mines where we mine some diamonds with our iron pickaxe and take a one big step. Nah, I'm just stalling. So let's finish this and try to finish my thoughts. Last puzzle, almost clearing the way. And on the way we're gonna be able to find some. Jeez, it's very loud. Some quality supplies. But anyway, so because of all these hurdles, the changes in operating systems, all the things that cause the programs to not work anymore, piracy is necessary. Not only that, all the game clients you've got now. Anytime you lose connection to the internet and want to play a game that was not downloaded and installed before, shit, let's get back. That will get rid of them for us, just like this. Perfect. You won't be able to play the game. Also considering that, for instance, Epic Game Store Launcher was not allowing you to access your games in offline mode for quite a while. That's one of the issue. But every time this shit is gonna happen, something might go wrong. There's gonna be an update to operating system, there's gonna be an update. There's not gonna be an update to the game to be maintained and the like proper working ensured, because no one is buying that anymore. So no one's really putting down money to make it so it's valuable to fix it for the players. But pirates will. Pirates. Oh right. Mostly also because of the. Oh, this is a nice effect. So the mines are dark. I don't know if you know, because I don't know if you know. Like 10 meters of a rock is a good isolator, not only for temperature but also for light. So this sort of emulates the scene, emulates how your eyes work, how they adapt to the dark, and when your irises are wide open because they need to catch light on the ground to let you see. The ends of the tunnels are very bright, very clipped, very blinding, and this is how it looks like. Really, it looks pretty nicely. It looks pretty accurately, and then the closer we get, then the more sense it's gonna make. Also, I think at this stage the Lost Coast wasn't released yet. That loading really ruined it. But the Lost Coast was not released yet, and the whole technology of your eyes adaptation for this thing wasn't operational yet. So yeah, we're back to City 17 apparently, or not. Or at least we're at the outskirts. No way, nigga. Again, keeping my mouth shut to give you a little bit of a feel for the music and the scene. Of course, the music in the game is fucking awesome, but I'm gonna talk about this, the music and the problem of copyright next time, because there's something to talk about that I pretty much forgot about. But anyway, to try to close this off, look how many shotguns they're giving us. It's more than we need, it's more than we can carry, even if you absolutely waste every shot, all the ammo for the shotgun coming out of the mines. It's still more than enough to fill it up to the brim, to full. And also grenades and the revolver, which we don't need. It's so upsetting that there's so many resources laying around, and it's such an issue to carry them back and forth if you want to actually use and not use them instead of letting them go to waste, really. But yeah, for instance, for the pistol we got nothing, but we got a full fill of shotgun rounds. So for instance, anti-piracy technology included in some programs, some titles, some games won't work over time. They will stop working, and the official game that you actually legally bought will no longer work because someone didn't think ahead or decided it will be good enough for now, as long as it allows you delay the hacking and piracy attempts for the first 2 weeks, as long as they get to get to sell enough copies to make it worth their while. But piracy will be necessary, for instance, for the reasons I outlined, for the fact that the people who try to make the piracy not be possible and make it so that the developers actually get paid for the game will make it sloppily, so your officially legally bought game won't work anyway, so you're gonna have to fix that. for all the kinks of current technology like Steam, for instance, being banned in your country. Like Origins, I think, was banned, and I think I mentioned that before. Origins was banned in some country, so the players were no longer able to access their game libraries. So that's wrong. They had to either wait for them to refix that or pirate their games in the meantime. And the whole idea of, owning your software and being able to access it wherever, whenever, and not just if you have the online capability or verifications. Really, because really, do you need another account just to play a game? No, you don't. Like, for instance, there are games like The Division that can be bought on Steam that also requires Ubisoft launcher, so you need a Steam account to buy the game and Ubisoft account to play the game. And then, for instance, like Magica 2, I think, is released on Steam that you can buy. But if you want to get an extra set of perks, you need a Paradox Interactive account. So you need 2 accounts to really play the game. This is nonsense. Like, for instance, AimLab again also has that you can create an account because your Steam account is still not enough. It will track your progress if you don't choose for it to not track your progress when you practice your aim, but other than that, it prompts you to make another account and you have to skip it every time if you don't want that account. So that's why piracy is necessary. That's why piracy is required to remain. That's why we need to keep getting our games for free, whether they like it or not, because pirates still offer a better deal, can still offer a better deal than than the official releases. Alright, like for instance, the game can be installed. The game can be installed on 5 different machines, but only on 5. And when the time goes on, your number of machines increase, so you can play the game 5 times, install it and play it 5 times on 5 different machines. But if you actually own the game and buy a 6th computer to put it on, it won't work anymore because anti-piracy measures. So yeah, piracy is necessary, piracy is required. Support your local pirates, because they make consumer rights actually happen. I had a little bit of a thing going on in there when I said I'm stalling for time, and now this episode is gonna end up being 40 minutes long anyway. But anyway, got that done. We're gonna visit this part of the town next time. We're gonna talk about something a little bit special. We'll see how that, just a little bit special. We'll see how that works. But in the meantime, keep your wallets closed, because you need more pirated games, and so do I. You need more of the consumer rights, and so do I. And I need more views, and so do you, somehow.